got the 2025 back on the dyno. I got a little over 10,000 miles on it, and Edge Products just sent me a beta test for their Edge Easy. So we're gonna put this on the 25 and see what kind of horsepower we pick up. Okay, this is what we got. This is an Edge Easy box. This plugs into the Edge here, and the only thing we have to hook up is this goes into the rail pressure sensor, this goes into the data link connector, and this goes to the chassis ground. So this takes me back to my 2001. Back when I bought it in 2004, I got an Edge comp box, and I was just delighted to throw a quick little box on and pick up 110 horsepower. The diesel industry has advanced the way it has. We would normally do custom calibrations to the ECM. Cummins has done a very good job of locking this ECM down. It has a separate Bosch FICM inside the Cummins module, so they've read the Cummins portion out of it. It does not have all the fueling modules, and so we have to get access to the Bosch module and we have to get access to the Cummins module before we can put calibrations in this. So I'm going to put the Edge Easy on here and see what we pick up, and I think they're talking around 100 horsepower, so I'm going to do baseline runs again after 10,000 miles, compare it to when the truck was brand new. Then we'll put the Edge on and run it back with the Edge Easy, and I'll let you know what it does. Okay, so they sent me an email with a PDF for the instructions, so it's very straightforward. And we've got the rail pressure sensor plugged in right here. So that's just an adapter piece that plugs in here. This, pop this cover off the battery cover, and this goes right here on this post, gives this thing power. And then this plugs directly into the Edge Easy. And then we have the data link connector, which is right underneath the power steering. And that's a 3-prong plug, and from the factory just has a little plug on it, so you just plug it in there. So 3 connections, and then there is a Edge Easy app that you can adjust the power levels on your phone. I found the Edge Easy app. You can see there. Install that, and we will see if we can connect to it. Must be within 1 foot of the module. After first connection, you can be further away. Power on. And basically, when it first connects, it makes sure there's no firmware updates for the module. So that's what it's doing now, checking for updates. So I've got it connected via Bluetooth, and then there's 3 levels, 30 horsepower, 55 horsepower, and 75 horsepower, and then back to stock. And it just connects like that. Nice and easy change. So get the dyno hooked up, and we'll give it a rip. Okay, so I did 497 with it on level 3 on the Edge. So I'm going to go back to stock because the 423 horsepower it did when it was new was with the stock wheels and tires. This has the forces on it, so I do back-to-back on tires because tires can make a difference too. So running on stock power, let's see what it does. There's your difference. 502 with the Edge Easy. And I ran it through 4th gear, 5th gear, and 6th gear, so you can see the shifty feel through the gears. The torque is not going to be accurate on 4th and 5th gear because it's saying it's making like 1,500 foot-pounds, but I had the dyno calibrated for 6th gear, which is direct drive, so torque is only accurate in 6th. So the most torque it recorded there was like 2,600 RPM. At full throttle was like right at 900 foot-pounds. So I would have to go full load at 1,500 RPM, but I can't get the truck to hold the gear it wants to kick down, so I can't really get the truck to max torque of what it's capable of in this test without the truck kicking down. I would need to have Cummins software to hold it in its gear to do a true dyno test to get max torque. Okay, I dynoed the 25 yesterday with the Edge Easy on it, and Edge actually just sent me an update today with 2 new power levels, level 4 and level 5, which goes up to 110 horsepower. Yesterday we gained 77 horsepower on their power level that said 75 horsepower, so it was within 2 of what they tested with. So I'm going to run this back and run level 4 and see if I can get 110 horsepower gain. That should put us at, what, 535 horsepower, somewhere in there, if it picks up 110 horsepower. Let's see what it does. All right, well that did 115 horsepower gain, did a peak of 540 horsepower. In the truck I can physically feel the shifty fuel more with the power turned up. And it's not quite as smooth of a power level, and they're doing this with by increasing rail pressure. I'm sure you would see it in a data log if you could see it, but still very impressive to pick up 115 horsepower with a 5-minute plug and play device. Pretty excited to go drive this thing and see what it does.